Okay, y'all, I'm finally doing this. I got me a horizontal video. I'm YouTube ready, baby. Maybe my background ain't aesthetic and I ain't got a microphone and all the things, but that don't even matter because y'all can hear me, right? That's all that matters right now. And y'all can see me. Before we get into this video, I just need to ask you, have you taken a toke today of air? Because if you breathe the right way, you could definitely get high on your own supply. All right, let's get to it. Real quick, since this is my first video, I'm just gonna let y'all know that I am NurseTae, also known as NurseTae, and I got locks. And I have had locks now for 14 years. I know y'all can't see them all. This is them. This is how they hang. I think my longest lock actually can touch my knee, I think. But yeah. So the most common question that I get asked is, what products do you use? And I know the algorithm don't always have a lot of rhythm, but I'm hoping it can get on beat for this video. And whoever has ever asked me this question, I'm really hoping that this video can get to them. Maybe I will try to post some pictures or somewhere, but I feel like I need to just do a little explaining too. So let's do this. All right, first product. Water, our trusty friend. So I rely heavily on the natural oils that come from my scalp. And when I mean heavily, sometimes that's my only moisturizer. We ain't gotta get into all of that, but yes. So I drink a lot of water. I don't really drink other things, although I do from time to time, but water is the main thing that I drink. Also, really important, I don't have a bowl of fruit and vegetables and whatnot to show you, nor can I show you stress-free. Like, that's stress-free. But those things also are gonna help because your hair grows from the inside and comes out. So you need a healthy foundation. And honestly, I feel like if you have all those things, your hair is gonna come out perfectly fine. It's when it gets exposed to all these other natural elements and dirt and things like that where we have to intervene and do all these extra things. So, all right, so what do I wash my hair with? This. And I fell in love with Shea Moisture when my daughter was actually a loose natural. I don't remember what I used to wash my hair with before I had my daughter. But when I did have my daughter, I was 3 years into my lock journey, so it was probably a bunch of BS. And this probably is not the best. This got some stuff in it that probably ain't the best. However, I've just been using it for so long, I'm gonna stick beside it. Because I do I've suffered from dandruff on and off my whole life. And it could be because I really like bread, among other things, but that's another video for another day. I do use this anti-dandruff shampoo, but something that I most recently started using last year that I absolutely love are these. This is a Free the Roots soap bar, and I particularly love these for scalp washes. It's actually really hard for me to wash my hair with a bar up and down my locks. It's a lot of work, but I have washed my hair like that with this bar probably about a good 2 times, and it's just amazing. I really feel like it removes buildup just with the wash. Just astounding. Chef's kiss. I love this stuff. That's it for washing my hair. Sometimes I do use Aveeno. I don't know, I'm gonna have to put a picture here, but Aveeno ACV clarifying rinse. I just love a good clarifying shampoo. So that's what I use. And I know a lot of people will use a clarifying shampoo as well as a hydrating shampoo, which is cool. If that's what you want to do, then do it. To me, this Shea Moisture, something about it is pretty moisturizing for me, whereas this feels more clarifying. But that's just my opinion, y'all. It's just my opinion. Now on to conditioning. I just started conditioning my locks in 2020. So it's been about 5 years that I've been using conditioner. And I actually still don't use conditioner on my children's locks. But anyway, so the conditioner that I have been using lately is, of course, the anti-dandruff Shea Moisture conditioner. But there is a conditioner to this as well that I used to use, kind of. But I just been using that one so far. And then also, new to the collection, is this Free the Roots Conditioning and Clarifying ACV Rinse. So this does have apple cider vinegar in it, as well as glycerin and other essential oils and whatnot. Rosemary tea. Ooh, rosemary tea. Because this is the rosemary one. They do have an orange peel one as well, so that probably got some oranges in it. But I do like this as well because it's conditioning as well as clarifying. But I did notice that this can make my hair feel kind of dry. So I like to use this in conjunction with another conditioner. So that's it for conditioners. Now, on to moisturizing. When people ask me about moisturizing my hair, I have a really hard time answering that question because I don't do a lot of moisturizing, probably not as I should. Like I said, I really rely on my natural oils a lot, so this is very important for me. But something that I do like is this Free the Roots Hydrating Mist. So I like to use this in conjunction with other things. I really like this because it's so lightweight, and that's what I'm about, lightweight. There was once upon a time where I did have a spray bottle that had rose water, glycerin, aloe, as well as other essential oils in it, and I would spray that on my hair. And I think that I kind of fell into a social media trap because I never used to do that before, but it got me. So let me try this. And I did like the way that my hair felt when I used this concoction, but after a while I realized there was too much shit on my head. I don't like for my hair to be weighed down. I absolutely dislike it with a passion. So I had to put that down. I do still have some of that stuff linked into my Amazon bio though, because for some people that works for them. We all have different hair textures though, and we all like different things. And for me, it just wasn't it. I don't like my hair way down and full of product. And like I said, I have scalp issues, so I don't need all that stuff on my scalp suffocating it. And also, I have never been someone to put product up and down my hair. So anytime I'm using products, I'm only spraying them on my scalp or on these loose natural roots and maybe some of the fresh locks at the top. I never go up and down my hair with product. Number one, my hair down here doesn't feel dry to me. It just feels like locks. It feels like how it's supposed to feel. And then also, I think about how much things my hair would attract if it had product up and down it. Just like, for example, if you had something that was wet and then you dropped it on the floor versus when it was dry, it's gonna pick up a lot more stuff. So that's why I just don't engage in those activities. But to each their own. I'm not gonna tell you not to do that if you don't want to. But as long as I'm taking care of up here, we gonna lock in the goodness, and it's just gonna continue all the way down to the bottom. And I had to let go of the fact that I am no longer a loose natural. I cannot use the same exact products that I used to use. A leave-in conditioner, a curling cream, or even shea butter and butters, things like that. I had to let that go because number one, build up. Number two, build up. And number three, build up. But also, I used to use a lot of that stuff to help with like tangling my hair or defining curls, or even just to have my hair feel just, I don't know how to explain it, but just like soft and not soft. My hair be feeling soft now. I just had to change my perspective of what soft was. Soft and moisturized doesn't necessarily mean wet and slick to the touch. I had to let that go. Now, soft to me is just, I don't know, I can feel my natural kinks and curls, and I don't know, it just be feeling happy. It's really hard to explain, but I just had to let that go. I'm not a loose natural anymore. I don't need to be a product junkie. Just based off of how my hair has been doing, I've realized that I don't need those things to have happy, healthy, natural hair, is how I feel. So on top of, like I just showed you, that mist, I do love to use natural oils. So I like to use oils where that's the only ingredient. So for example, I have some Jamaican black castor oil here. That's the only ingredient. I have jojoba oil. I have, where my other oils at? Oh, I have olive oil. Don't worry about what it's in. And then I also have MCT oil. Oh, and also, sorry, we can't forget the essential oils. I have tea tree oil. You gotta have tea tree oil on hand. I got lavender oil because your girl likes to chill. And I also have rosemary oil, of course. So I normally mix those oils in with the carrier oil, which is your jojoba oil, your castor oil, your coconut oil, which I have used, grapeseed oil, which I also absolutely love. So I do use natural oils. But most recently, I just started using MCT oil. The reason why I started using MCT oil is just because I've been having some scalp issues lately. And like I said, that's a whole nother video. But I told y'all that I do suffer from dandruff. But I also think I may have seborrheic dermatitis where I'll have patches. And the patches really started when I started working night shift. And again, that's a whole nother video. So I've been trying this out because from what I understand, it's fungus in your hair that causes the flakes and whatnot. And the fungus like to eat those oils. So I'm trying to see how this works because this doesn't have the fatty acid that the oil loves. Something to that nature. So I'm definitely going to give y'all an update on that once I figure it all out. Okay. Which means I also started using Dermazine. Yep, I use Dermazine. And again, I'm going to update y'all on that one of these days. So that's it. That's all the products I use. Oh, flaxseed gel. Flaxseed gel. That's what I use to retwist. Sorry, that's important. The thing I use to retwist is so important. I use flaxseed gel to retwist and I make my flaxseed gel. I don't know if any of you guys follow me on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, but I make these not a loctician videos and I normally make flaxseed gel in all of those videos or you see me using it. But that's the only thing that I use to retwist my hair. Many years ago, I used to use a gel that had a purple top. I forgot what it's called, but it was kind of like, I don't know, just thick. It was really thick. And then I also used to use a butter-based cream, but I realized that that was causing buildup up and down my locks. I don't know if we could find some spots, but it did cause a lot of buildup up and down my locks. So I had to let that go because I realized it was definitely doing more harm than good. Yes, my retwist was all sleek and crispy and whatnot, but it was not conducive to the health of my locks. So I had to let that go. It's gone. We all for freedom here. We don't need to be slicked down and perfect and none of that. No. So those are my products. I do wear a bonnet. This is my bonnet. It's pretty large. I do wear a bonnet at night. To be real honest with you, the beginning of my journey, bonnet for what? I did not wear a bonnet. The only time that I used to cover my hair was if I had a fresh retwist and I was trying to preserve it. Because no, I used to just go to sleep. That's what I did. I didn't get my hair ready for bed. I used to just go to sleep. The only reason why I wear a bonnet now is because my hair is so long and everybody and their mama be sleeping on it or laying on it or sitting on it or things like that. So that's why I keep my bonnet now. Also, a brush. I try to brush my lock. No, I'm just kidding. I don't use no brush. I've never used a brush. More power to the ones who do. If that works for you, then you keep doing that. But I don't see a reason to use a brush or a comb or any of those things because I just always thought that the purpose of my locks was to free myself from manipulation beyond the retwist. I know it's manipulation, but I don't retwist my hair often, as you can see. I love this volume. How y'all cannot love this volume? Anyway. So yeah, I don't use any other tools but my hands. That's the only tool that I need. Now, I'm not going to tell you to use these products. I'm not going to tell you not to use these products because y'all not going to use these products and have a problem and then say that it's because of me because I didn't tell you to do any of these things. I didn't. I'm just giving you some information. Y'all could take that. Y'all could run with it. And that's it. That's the video. How I do for my first video. I tried, y'all. I tried to get there, okay? You're gonna get there. It's a journey. Like everything else in life, it's a journey. So I wish you all well, happy locking, and be